Hello and good morning from Falmouth. It is Thursday morning and I am going to go on a walk today, or a hike. I have my same pack that I was doing the 3-day stint with. It's the only backpack, walking backpack I have with me, or backpack period. But I have it packed with just my day gear. It's so much lighter. Yeah, so more thoughts about how I can trim back my overnight stuff to be closer to this. I am going into town to catch a ferry, actually, across the River Fall, and from there it lands in St. Mawes, which is just like a little village opposite. And then I have to catch another little ferry to a place called St. Anthony. And from there, I will start my walk. I'm gonna do about 7 miles of the next chunk of this Southwest Coast path. And end in this place called Pendower Beach or something like that. And there's a bus there that will take me back to St. Mawes, and then I can take the ferry back across the river to where I'm staying here in Falmouth. So it's just a day trip. It's not even a ridiculously long one. I am keeping my fingers crossed that it is not too overgrown, but I do have long sleeves on, and I actually have those same long pants in my bag, just in case I need to change to batten down all the hatches and everything. But yeah, so I am walking to the ferry. Unfortunately, it's a mile away from where I'm staying, because I'm staying on the beachfront, and the beachfront is on the outskirts of town. And then the true downtown area is about, I think it's a 15-minute walk, 10-15 minutes, something in there. And the ferry is on the other side of the town from there. So it's a little annoying that I'm adding a few miles to my day, but nothing I haven't done before. So I'll pick you up when we're closer. Okay, I made it to the ferry terminal. It's probably on the other side right now because there was an 8:30 ferry and it's 8:40. But it should be back in time for the 9:15, which is what I will get on. The 2 ferries took a little longer than I thought they would, but it's fine. We're here. It's about 10:20 or so, 10:15, 10:20. So it took about an hour total between getting over from Falmouth and then switching to a smaller ferry to get over to this place, which is called Place, apparently. I've been calling it St. Anthony's because there's a church called St. Anthony's right here. But like I said earlier, it's about a 7-mile day, I think. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish this section of what I'm walking this year in Cornwall. So let's go see what I see. You won't be able to tell from a video is that it's quite warm today. Like I said, it's not even 11 o'clock in the morning and it is blazing. So the beginning of this section of the path starts out in this wooded tree situation, and I'm not complaining. I'm also working on a dirt gravel road right now, which means it's fairly flat. Also amazing. I'm gonna appreciate it while it lasts. We emerge from the trees. We are now in fields. I think that might be the Lizard Peninsula out there, which means I spent the last few days doing this entire giant cove, bay type thing. I'll say that that day off that I took yesterday has done wonders for me and my ability to like actually function on this trail. I was really burning out at the end there, so I'm glad that my body has like bounced back and is ready and raring to go again. So we've made it to St. Anthony's Head. You see, this is the lighthouse we've been looking at. I thought it was a church, apparently, probably because St. Anthony. Southernmost tip of the Roseland Peninsula, which is the peninsula I just started. I'm not going to make it very far up this go around, but it's always next time. So I've been looking around this St. Anthony's. Mostly I've used the restroom, but just with a quick glance, I realized it's a battery. So not a church, but you know, used in defense and military things, which is both not like a church, but also not like a church, depending on the time period and specific church we're talking about here. In other news, it is ridiculously warm. Like the last time I was on the path and it was this warm was probably when I was in Dorset last year, and I had those few days right around Golden Cap where I definitely had heat exhaustion. So I am uber aware of that. Just took an electrolyte and I'm standing in the shade, cooling down a little bit. It's going to definitely be a slower going day, I think, because it is very warm, but we're going to get this done, mostly because we have to, because I have to get back to Falmouth somehow. Sheepy. Oh, lots of sheep. Just having a little bit of a chill, a little bit of a snack. Even recently shorn. You must be nice and cool, my friends. Hi. They are not afraid of me at all. See, look how close I am to them. Just hanging out, being groovy. Well, I'm a little over 3 miles in. And it turns out it is a 9-mile hike, not a 7-mile hike. I don't know what math I was mathing, but it was wrong. There's this place called Porthscatho or something. I'm probably pronouncing that right. That's in about 2-ish miles. So I have 6 total to where I was going to catch the bus. So I think I'll probably stop for lunch in this like Porthscatho place. It's noon now, so by the time I get there, it's going to probably be closer to 1. But yeah, unless I get really hungry, which I don't think I'm going to, that's where I'm going to stop for a little break. And then I'll continue into the last 4 miles to catch the bus. What a juxtaposition. All the beach goers with all the farmers in the background. Also, looks such a nice beach. So I made it around the latest headland. My endpoint is either there or around that headland and then that spot on the other side. I'm really hoping it's the first one, but we'll see. The current situation is very warm. Sun umbrella, wearing as little clothing as I can deem possible, and really hoping I have enough water to get to the next place to get water. And I also really want my like cold towel, but I don't have enough water for that, so onward. Well, I think I made it to that Porthscatho or whatever it is. Very cute little village. And now I'm almost positive that the other end of that bay is where I'm ending. Thank God. It is so warm. Okay, time to find a place to cool down and eat lunch. Onward. The view from lunch. Not too bad. Okay, I finished lunch and I'm just walking through the village now. I think 3 miles away from where I am headed, so that makes me feel a little bit better about the whole situation. It's 2 o'clock, so I'm guessing I'll get there about 3:34, depending on how slow I have to go because of the heat. So I'll probably have to like get there and pretty much leave. I was hoping to do some some beach time there, but I don't think it's gonna happen because I have to catch the ferry. So yeah, that'll be fine. If the sun's still out by the time I get back to Falmouth, maybe I'll go there. Otherwise, onward. 2.25 miles. Okay, can do this. So just past a little village that I stopped in. There's this little beach, very lovely. There's a little cafe there that's super cute. All the seating is entirely in the sun, so that wouldn't have been my journey today. But on a different day, maybe. Now, some headland walking to do. Apparently this place, Porth Beam or something, is a little bit of a beach walk. Who knew? Apparently it's a very short beach walk. Just enough to put your feet in the sand and turn back around. Up we go. Wonder if we'll see any Shetland ponies. Let's find out. Okay, I took a quick little break in this here shaded area. I think I'm only about maybe half mile from the bus stop. So there's one at 406. It's like 322. I think I'm just gonna walk straight there and get on a bus, cool down, head back to St. Mawes, take the ferry, and be back in Falmouth, and maybe go to the beach there if I still have it in me. Well, that's Pendower Beach, but this is the closest I'm getting to it. Apparently the bus turn off is a little before, and I don't feel great, so we're gonna peace out and go sit somewhere in the shade. But that's Nair Point. That's the next bit of the path for about, think of about 80 or so miles left of the Cornwall coast in this southerly section. So I'm gonna go up north in the next few days and walk a bit up there, and then I will have a huge chunk of Cornwall done, and that's pretty cool. So here we go. Let's get back to Falmouth. No Shetland ponies, but definitely water trough for them. Thank God. It's really hot. Decided I wanted an ice cream. It's that Yard House stuff that I found. The mint is better than the chocolate. So I like it's a good solid 9. I'm gonna eat this, and then I'm gonna go figure out when the next ferry is. I'm back at Falmouth and I picked up some like charcuterie things at the Tesco for dinner. So I'm just gonna walk back to my accommodation, probably eat, have an early night because I have to pack. I'll be out pretty early tomorrow to catch my bus. So that is all she wrote for the evening. Thanks for watching. I happened to be walking by the Cornish bakery just as they were closing, and they sell their stuff like the very last hour or so for like really cheap. So I got 2 pasties for like $3.50. And yes, I did buy all these charcuterie type ingredients to eat, but I'm gonna eat this instead, probably. I'll just take the other stuff for lunch tomorrow in the car. It's fine. Okay, that's all I got. Okay, I got the vegan one. It's like mushroom potato or some sort of herby situation. It's quite good. I'm not mad about it, especially for $1.50. This is the apple rhubarb custard, the dessert pasty, which is amazing. I've tried most of the ones that contain things that I would eat in them. So I just ate this one. I've had this one.
This one's really good. The spiced cauliflower onion thigh. That one's real good. And I've had the cheese and onion. I don't like cheese and onion pasties that much. I don't eat chorizo, and I don't eat like red meat, so I wouldn't eat those two. But the rest, very good. Very good. Also a revelation.